A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today.
Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Crawford onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's collected 11 hits in 46 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Heading after it is Williamson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Trevor Story with a 2-run shot as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's
Batting
a lot
7,
of loud contact. That's
baseman,
4 bullets in the
number 1.
first inning to open up this game.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And that retires the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor. One of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Stepping in, Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Story picks it up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Rockies are challenging the previous play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays two different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
In now, Daniel Murphy. This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Murphy at second with 2 down. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But it bangs off of archway number 1. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. Left field.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Chris Stratton enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Chris Stratton.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling as this ought to be extra bases again.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So stepping in, Ian Desmond. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 1.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the first baseman, Brandon
Leading
Bell.
up
Lifetime
for the
against this particular arm.
first
He's got
baseman,
3 base hits
Brandon
in 16 tries.
Bell.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dahl will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know, coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Nope. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Belt, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Chris Iannetta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Kyle Freeland. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. Bullet back up the middle. Duggar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Cameron Maybin now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hampson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The pitcher, Chris Stratton.
At the plate, Chris Stratton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready now, Daniel Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Next, it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's had some success, 5 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, David.
Stepping up now, David Dahl. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So in now for San Francisco, Alan Henson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Alan.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ionetta has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Bell.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The next 0-2 is a ball down and away.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Hampson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here it comes, 0-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 8-0.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Into the box now, Kyle Freeland. Popped up. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A pause and the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 once more. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies half of the 5th. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Murphy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Arenado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
It's one of the beauties of the ballpark out here in San Francisco, the bricks. But I'll tell you what, if it caroms right to the right fielder, you got to pump the brakes coming around first base because he'll throw you out.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A 3-run shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Now David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. In the air down the line in left. Williamson on his horse. And no one will track it down. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 12 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them.
Leading
Matt?
up for the Giants.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Longoria. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Mac Williamson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Crawford, base runner at first with one out. Up high, 2-1 now. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Cameron Maben, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and 2 the count to Maben now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0 and 2, here it is. This is foul right side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This pitch is popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. One left for San Francisco. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Henson scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in now, Chris Iannetta. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A solo home run for Chris Iannetta as they just continue to pour it on here.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
The pitcher, number 21.
Standing in now, Kyle Freeland. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williamson's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Colorado's out in front, 13-0. Gerardo Parra is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Parra.
On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. One out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Hansen.
In now, Alan Hansen. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit. To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. 7th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 13-1.